And my background is I've had over 10 years of direct sales and networking experience. Um, Based on the effort that I was putting in, I certainly was not getting out what I should have gotten. And so I got out of that about a year and a half ago. I actually swore I'd never do it again. Never. I said, no way, I'm not doing it. I was actually kind of doing some consulting for some other companies on the side because they realized I had some information that they didn't have. But thin threads, a little over a month ago, I discovered TLC and I discovered the tea. And at the time, physically, I was sluggish. I was in bed by usually 8 p.m. because I was exhausted from the day. I didn't have energy. I had mental fog, and I was drinking 2 cups of coffee a day at least to keep myself awake. I worked from home, and because my office is literally in my bedroom, I would go have naps sometimes, or at least lay down in the middle of the day, which is really sad. So that's just a little bit about me, and I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our speaker. She is one half of a powerful dynamic duo. Her and her husband, Nate, they've been in the industry for over 20 years, okay? And they literally went from putting out more effort and more money in the industry than they were bringing in, and I can totally relate to that. So they decided to say yes one more time 2 years ago, and they earned a $250,000 ring in less than 7 months. Sorry, a $500,000 ring in less than 7 months, which is huge. Oh, quarter. I apologize. I'm trying to read my own notes and I can't even read my own handwriting. So then her and her husband, Nate, they become a $500,000 ring earner in their first year, and then a documented 7-figure earner in 17 months, which is amazing. Their story has been featured in businessforhome.org, and she's a mom, she's a wife, she's a grandma, she's a daughter, and she's a stay-at-home mompreneur. And so I'm really happy to have her here because she lives in Miami, Florida, which is, kind of hurricane zone, coming, if they're not getting pummeled right now, because I'm not quite sure. So she's in Atlanta, Georgia, and she's agreed to be on the call with us. And so I give her a warm welcome and appreciation for sure. Thank you, Pam.
Absolutely, Sandra. Can you hear me? Yes, well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for that amazing introduction. And I just want to say welcome to all of you who are chiming in tonight from Canada. Welcome to Project 1000 Canada, because these are exciting times, because you are in front of something that is life-changing. You are in front of something that is just now coming on the scene in Canada. And guess what? You have the opportunity in order to get in front of this movement. So I'm excited tonight because, yes, I am calling in live from Atlanta, Georgia, and we just definitely want to keep the world in our prayers. We want to keep Houston, Texas in our prayers as they are recovering. We want to keep South Florida and all of these islands, all of these countries that are being affected by this hurricane. We definitely want to take the time to definitely offer up some prayers of protection for all of those that are in the midst and all of those that are now in preparation for something that is to come. But I'm excited just simply because of the fact that this company that you're about to hear about tonight is a company that has truly brought change to my entire family. You see, a little over 2 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to just pack our bags and simply say that we're going to go ahead and leave the area. You see, we wouldn't have had a choice. But because of Total Life Changes and one little yes, a little over 2.5 years ago, we now have truly been able to create financial freedom for our family. But I can tell you that you're looking at someone tonight and listening to someone tonight who knows what it feels like to fail in the industry of direct sales. You heard Sandra and her testimony in the beginning and how she's been a part of this industry. And so many people in this world have that story where we've said yes to a lot of different businesses over, the course of time. And as a result of us saying yes, we believed that we would find the perfect thing, the perfect opportunity in one of these companies that would completely bring us some financial freedom. Well, I can tell you that was our story for 20 years. We believed, but we found ourselves putting out a whole lot of money and never really bringing any in. How many of you listening in tonight, may even have done a business in the past and you have all kinds of products sitting in your garage, all kinds of products, sitting in your household. Well, that was our story. That was our commentary. But I can tell you that we always believed in the industry of direct sales because we knew that we had to be able to grab a hold of something that we could get started for a little amount of money, have a viable home-based business, but yet be able to have something that we can now create a legacy for our family. Well, I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that you're looking at someone tonight who understands struggle. You see, yes, my husband, we had that six-figure year income, and I can tell you it's amazing because the very city that we struggled the most in, the very city that we fled from is the very city that I can tell you God continues to bring us back, Atlanta, Georgia, because this is the place where we experienced bankruptcy. This is the place where we went through repossession. This is the place in which I'll never forget it like it was yesterday, when my husband and I, we had to make a decision because we were living paycheck to paycheck. And that decision was, do we eat or do we ride? And on that day, when I had to watch my husband go and sell the last vehicle Canada that we had, literally on that day, when not only did he have to go and sell that car, but we were so broke at that time that we didn't even have enough money for him to take a taxi cab home. He walked home that day with that check in his hand. And I remember it like yesterday. But I can tell you, I thank God for every struggle. I thank God for every challenge because those challenges caused us to not just fail in life, but to fail forward in order for me to become the person that I was looking for, because that's what had to happen in my life in order to begin to create success. See, I used to be somebody who was very shy. I used to be somebody who couldn't talk on a Zoom like this or stand in front of a room. But it's something about when you begin to realize that God has put greatness on the inside of you, that greatness begins to come on the outside. And you get a little confident about the very things that you're supposed to do in life. And you realize that life is not about you, but it's about impacting and changing the lives of others. And so I can tell you that one yes turned our entire life around. You see, when we left Atlanta, Georgia, and we moved our family to the Miami, Florida area, we had a plan, we did, but we did not know the full plan of what God was going to allow us to go through. How many of you work a corporate America job? Because I can tell you that we found out the hard way that there is no loyalty. Because after my husband gave of himself for over 25 years, yes, 25 years, we looked up, and in the midst of moving to a place where we didn't know anybody, we looked up, and right around the holiday season of 2014, there was no job, which meant no money, because corporate America decided that they no longer needed him. So they said goodbye. Well, guess what, though? We had a plan B. How many of you listening in tonight have a plan B? Because that plan B, you never know when it may become your plan A. And so that was us. Right around Christmas, we didn't realize it, but guess what? As a result of one yes, we found ourselves in a position where our life began to change. So I want you to write down those three letters for those that are taking notes tonight. YES is so powerful because in the midst of us finding ourselves homeless by January of 2015, because we didn't have a place to go, we could no longer pay for the place that we were living in. We found ourselves living in a home of the #1 female network marketer in the entire world. She's our friend, she's our sister, Miss Stormy Wellington, the visionary of the 1000 family movement, the visionary of the 30-33 challenge lifestyle that is now sweeping the entire world, in which we are helping people to understand that your health is everything. Your health is truly wealth. All you have to do is make a decision to commit to doing something for 30 minutes for your body, for your heart, for your health, in order to live life to the fullest for 30 days. You see, anything that you do for 21 days now becomes a habit. And when you do it for 30 days, it becomes a lifestyle. And by committing to 3 simple products, and I'm going to share with you a few of our products on this Zoom tonight, your life can absolutely change. Well, in the midst of this, ladies and gentlemen, I can tell you that, and I apologize for background noise if you're hearing it. Just so happens that as soon as we get on the Zoom, that's when the hotel kids want to run through the hallways. And I'm like, I'm on the top floor. Where are they coming from? But anyway, so I apologize because I'm like, okay, why are all these kids now running outside my door? But listen, in the midst of everything, and I started to sip on a simple cup of tea, Canada, I found myself not just losing weight, okay, because I was able to grab a hold of this cup of tea and lose 20 pounds in 31 days. And as a result of me sharing my story, you see, 30 days can absolutely change your entire life. I looked up, and in less than 60 days, I was able to earn my family over $22,000 as a stay-at-home mom. Well, at that time, I began to realize, you know what? This is not about me. There's a lot of lives out there that are now saying yes as a result of this simple cup of tea. And so I began to focus on the people that God was connecting me to. And that's when I looked up and, yes, turned into a $250,000 ring in less than 7 months' time. Turned into over $600,000 in documented income. And I'm just sharing my personal testimony. Results are not typical. Trust me and know and believe, Canada, that it will take some work. But I guarantee you that this is a company that you can grab a hold of and be able to put a couple $100s in your pocket, $2,000s in your pocket every single month here, every single week. If you just make a decision that you are going to share these products, you become a product of the product. And guess what? Now the world is going to begin to ask some questions. And then after that, my husband said, you know what? And right around that $250,000 mark, when we started to really build this thing together, we looked up in 17 months, we became $1 million ring earners. And so this is our $1 million ring. And we're excited because in order for us to have earned $1 million in 17 months, that means that we have a lot of lives that are attached to us. A lot of people that are on our team that are now 5-figure earners, 6-figure earners, and it's all because of one yes. So the name of the company is called Total Life Changes. And I want you all to write down TLC, because we have an incredible CEO and founder by the name of Mr. Jack Fallon. You see, Mr. Fallon started this company 17 years ago from his basement with a mission and with a vision. And he had one product, this one product that he started the company with, and I'm gonna talk to you about it in just a few minutes. And as a result of his commitment, as a result of his tenacity, as a result of his fight and never giving up, we now have a stable company that is not on trial. You see, business like this start and fail every 60 seconds, but guess what? TLC is not going anywhere. But on top of it, ladies and gentlemen, this is a company in which he said, you know what, let me provide the world with some high quality products that would offer us immediate results. You see, we live in a microwave society. We don't just want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days, right? As you're going to hear some incredible testimonies on this call tonight, we want to lose 5 pounds in 5 minutes. Well, we haven't figured that out just yet, but I can tell you, I don't know. You just never know what may become of the future. But these products are truly giving us some results. We're excited about it. Anytime that you can provide someone with something that's simple, something that's easy, and results are happening, that's when you have the power to help to change the entire world. And so these products are helping to sustain wellness and to give us a new quality of life. And that's what we're so excited about. Well, I want to tell you also that we're not just in Canada. You see, this is a Canada launch. And I want to definitely take the time and welcome all of the guests who are chiming in from Canada tonight. The guests of Sandra. I know we got Sandra Cox on here, Val and Millie and Janet, Naomi, Roger, Liz, and I believe Christy and Linda, all of you who have taken the time to invite your very special guests to watch this tonight. Then I want to say, guests, listen, you're in front of something powerful, because these products are now, you have the opportunity to launch something big. because Canada is not yet on the map as far as Total Life Changes. As a matter of fact, Total Life Changes is not yet on the map because our company is really just beginning to spread around the entire world. And so I truly believe that anytime you have the opportunity to get in front of a movement, to get in front of a company that is not yet a household name, you see how many of you have heard of companies like Amway, like Mary Kay, Herbalife, all of these big companies that are a part of our industry. They're great companies with some awesome products. But guess what? You see, the world knows about those companies. Money can still be made, but the wealth has already been made. So you have the opportunity to say yes to Total Life Changes, to get in the midst of something that is absolutely life-changing, and to help us make history as one day these products, like this NutriBurst, is a household name. Can you imagine being the person in which a child is waking up and taking a tablespoon of this every day, and it's all because you were able to share it with somebody? That is the future. That is the wave of TLC, and this is the opportunity that all of them wanted to invite you to hear about tonight. So let me go on and let you know that we're in 150 countries strong. So we ship to over 150 countries with over 50 life-changing products that's tapping into 8 of the fastest growing recession-proof industries in the entire world. So I'm gonna talk about a few of these products and also the 30-33 lifestyle in the movement, because what we're teaching the world to do is to grab a hold of something simple. 30 minutes, 30 days, 3 products. And these 3 products are the IASO Tea. This is the first one. And I'm gonna talk about this one because this is the product that changed my life a little over 2.5 years ago. How many of you know somebody that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? I don't know about you, but whether you're watching tonight, it's not about you, because if you're saying, I don't need to lose a pound, remember, it's about what the world needs to do. And the #1 New Year's resolution every top of the year is that the world wants to lose weight. You see, the #2 is that the world wants to make some money. The #3 is that the world typically wants to get closer to God. Well, guess what? We can help them with the first 2. And I don't know, with Mr. Jack Fallon and the company and the principles that we have here, who knows, maybe even #3. But I can tell you that this tea is absolutely life-changing. It's packed with 9 herbs, no stimulants. You just simply sip on it twice a day, Canada, like this. And voila, you're going to lose 5 pounds in 5 days. But what it does is it's going to remove the toxins and the chemicals out of your body at a cellular level. So some people see the 5 pounds in 5 days. Some people see the inches. I know we have a young lady on our team who was actually able to lose 3 pounds in her first, not 3 pounds, but 3 inches off of her waist in her first 30 days of actually trying the IASO Tea. So I can tell you this product is phenomenal, but it's going to remove the toxins and the chemicals out of your body at a cellular level. You heard my story. I was able to drop 20 pounds in 31 days. We have another young lady, Chastity, who is a part of our organization, and within not her first 30 days, but a total of 83 pounds on the IASO Tea in her first year of doing this product. When she began to drink this tea and lose the weight, she began to add some of our other products that I'm gonna share with you in just a few moments. But 83 pounds just off of the detox tea. So I can tell you it's very powerful, and it's one in which I can tell you that when Miss Wellington introduced it to me in the beginning, I didn't drink it at first. I kind of tossed it to the side. But then she called me and she asked me to give her back this pack of tea. You see, she's somebody who this product really changed her life because she was dependent upon prescription drugs. She suffered from an illness, not going to make any medical claims on here, but she needed prescription drugs just to use the restroom. There's a lot of women that suffer from that illness. Well, she drank the tea, and within 24 hours, it sent her to the restroom. But not only that, she called me and told me, listen, give me back my pack of tea because you're not drinking it. She drank it and was down 10 pounds in 10 days. Her sister Jackie drank it and was down 21 pounds in 2 weeks. And another friend of hers drank it and was down 20 pounds, 17 pounds in 2.5 weeks, and went on to lose 31 pounds in her first 30 days. So the tea is amazing. And for the person that's on the go, as you can see, we have the instant IASO tea. You just simply open up a pack of this. This is what I'm drinking right now because I'm in a hotel in Atlanta, Georgia. I just opened it up, put it in a bottle of water, did like this, shook it up, and voila, I now have the IASO tea on the go. It's phenomenal. So that's one of our products that's tapping into the weight loss industry. It's a detox tea, but I can tell you we have some other products that I don't have in front of you. You can write this one down, the Resolution. It's an incredible product. It will help you to drop 1 to 3 pounds a day. This is a coach in a bottle. You simply have to maintain a 1,200 or less calorie diet plan. We have a young lady by the name of Miss Gwen Bennett who added the Resolution to her tea and some of the other products and is now down from a size 14 all the way to a size 6 because of the Resolution. So incredible weight loss products that we have here at TLC. Now, the next industry that I'm going to talk about is the health and wellness industry. How many of you watching tonight, you take some type of vitamin every single day? Some type of pill form vitamin. Well, I want you to know that those are to no avail because they really don't work. Only about 10 to 20% is going into your body. The rest is wasteful. Well, you remember me sharing this one product, the very first product that Mr. Jack Fallon created. This is a product that will now replace those pills that are really not doing anything for you. It's a liquid vitamin called the NutriBurst. It's packed with 72 minerals, 19 amino acids. 1 tablespoon of this a day is like you eating 10 salads. Now, I don't know about you, Canada, but I'm not excited about eating 10 salads. I just recently cut out meats. I did. But even now, I'm tired of eating salads. So I don't know anybody who will want to eat 10 of them. But this is packed with 72 minerals, 19 amino acids, and everything that your body needs. 13 whole foods, your fruits and vegetables, 1 tablespoon. Well, I can tell you that I have an incredible testimony of my dad, and I wish I could show it to you on here tonight. My dad turned 93 years old back in April. But I want to let you know where my dad was. I'm trying to find this. Where my dad was a little over a year and a half ago. Ladies and gentlemen, my dad was flat on his back. He stopped responding to us. He was put on hospice as a result of his health declining. He was so weak that he could not even lift a fork to feed himself. And his memory was getting very, very bad. And so I ended up putting him on 1 tablespoon of this NutriBurst a day. Well, I can tell you where my dad is today. 1 year, actually a year and a half later. My dad now is having full-blown conversations. His memory is incredible. He went from not being able to lift a fork to sipping on hot cups of coffee. He's been able to get up out of his bed. He's been wheelchair-bound for over 2.5 years, standing on his own, holding on to things. But on top of it, a little over a year ago, back in June, I got a phone call. And guess what? It was hospice because he was put on hospice. And they released him. And they said, Ms. McCray, this doesn't normally happen, but your dad no longer qualifies for our services. So I was trying to find the picture, but I can't find it right now in my phone. But it's incredible. It's like he is aging backwards, Canada. So it's a phenomenal product that's really changing lives around the entire world. So we're excited about the NutriBurst. And this is our second product that's a part of the 30-33. A simple product that you do along with the tea. So the tea detoxes, but then the NutriBurst is going to put the nutrients back into your body. Now, the next industry that I'm going to talk about, Canada, is the energy industry. Is there anybody listening in tonight that you feel a little tired, maybe have a hard time getting up in the morning or making it through your long day? Well, think about the world. Remember, it's not about you. All we do is solve problems here at TLC. And so this is another product that's solving problems. Because the energy industry is powerful. When you walk into a gas station or into a grocery store, what do you see? I know here in the United States, we have these 5-hour energies, Monster drinks, Red Bulls. All of these drinks are so unhealthy, but guess what? People are drinking them because they need to make it through. Well, we have an all-natural alternative called the NRG. It stands for Natural Raw Energy. You simply open it up, take 1 to 2 capsules a day. We have deemed this as not just energy, but the happy pill. You see, we take it and we smile because it has the 5-HTP in it that helps with the mood. And there's a lot of testimonies of people who have mood swings and, aren't the happiest in the mornings or even the happiest in life. They take this product and they are feeling absolutely phenomenal. But it also burns 300 to 600 calories a day. You see, I have a young lady that she's a part of our team, Miss Natalie Nicole Smith. She's 29 years old. She said yes to TLC as a result of this product. From a young age, she was dependent upon prescription drugs just to pay attention, just to stay focused and to stay on task. There's an illness that we all know, not going to name it on the Zoom tonight, but that was her from a young age. and she was on medication as a result of it. Well, guess what? She said yes. And as a result of her yes to this product, she not only said yes to this product, but she said yes to Total Life Changes. Today, Miss Natalie Nicole Smith is no longer on those prescription drugs. She also never did a business like this, and on a part-time basis was able to become a documented six-figure earner right here in the United States. So the NRG is really changing lives. So this is the third product of the 3033, the T, the NutriBurst, and the NRG. Simple, easy. It's called our Get Fit Kit, our NRG kit that can absolutely change your entire life. So the next industry that I'm going to talk about tonight, and we're really excited about, and I know Canada is, because we also tap into another industry that's very powerful. You see, it is the sexual performance industry. Yes, I said it, Canada. We are saving marriages and relationships over here at TLC. No other company out there is doing it like we are, and I can tell you we're really excited because we have two products. The Strike Up for Men, and the Strike Up just came back, and I know Sandra, she has the Strike Up Extreme. I have the original formula in front of me, but that Strike Up Extreme is pretty powerful. I'm going to tell you about it. And then we also came out with the Love for ladies. The Love, and you can check out, Sandra is holding that up on the screen tonight. The Love is phenomenal. You see, the Strike Up Men is so you don't strike out, okay? But it also is not just for the person that has issues. It's for the person that says, let me have a little more fun. But it also has a lot of health benefits because the little green pack, the Strike Up, is going to last for up to 24, some people say 48 hours in the system. The most amazing part about this is that men, it's going to help to maintain a healthy prostate, which is very, very important. But also the Strike Up Extreme that you saw Sandra hold up, that one has the same benefits, but imagine it lasting for 6 days. So it's pretty incredible. But then we also have that Love. That Love is going to increase libido, moisture, mood, do so many different things in the bedroom. But ladies, it also helps to balance our pH. So it helps with menopausal issues, hot flashes, all of that. And it also helps with menstrual cramping. So it's a very powerful product. And when you take those products and you put them together, you now have what we call the Fun Pack. So the sexual performance industry is very powerful, and we're excited because people are really having fun, but also putting the relationship back into their relationship, which is very important. So the sexual performance industry is strong. Coffee lovers on the line tonight, we also have coffee. We have the Cafe Delgado. This is how it comes. All you do is open it up, pour it in a hot cup of water. We're excited about this one because this is our weight loss coffee, slimming coffee, and you will lose weight. I put it to the test. I was able to drop 6 pounds in 48 hours from doing what I do every morning anyway, which is a simple cup of coffee. So for all the coffee lovers on the line. And the last product line that I'm going to talk about tonight is the skincare industry. You see, the skincare industry is another multi-billion-dollar industry. We have a lot of different products here at Total Life Changes, all of your exfoliator. We just recently collaborated and partnered with Nucerity. We're excited because we went from a $100 million company to over $250 million company overnight. So they brought an incredible skincare line that we're excited about. But right here at TLC, we have the Pamika, the facial wash. We have the day cream, the night cream. But I want to talk about the Emu Oil. How many of you watching tonight, you suffer from some kind of pain? You see, this is an incredible product in which you simply rub it on. And it also helps with any kind of skin issue that you can think of, dry skin, you just simply rub it on. But this product also penetrates 7 layers deep. So it's gonna help with any kind of pain, neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain, any kind of pain that you can think of. But it also will help with stretch marks, skin issues of that nature. And it's an incredible product that will also help to grow back in hair. So if your edges are thinning, the thinning on the top of your heads, you rub it on, and guess what? It will grow back in your hair. So another phenomenal product that we have right here at TLC. Sore throat coming on, you can actually consume this product. So when you talk a lot or you're on the phones like I am all the time, I literally squirt this in my throat several times throughout the day just to help with my throat. So it's a very powerful product right here at TLC. Write down one more that I want you to go out and Google. This is the Chaga, C-H-A-G-A. Chaga is a very powerful Siberian herb that we have here at TLC. and it's an anti-everything, anti-inflammatory, it's anti-cancer, it's an antioxidant. So it's helping a lot of people with their joints. It's helping a lot of people that are suffering from serious illnesses. And this is a product that is really changing lives. So you've been able to hear about a lot of products, Canada. I can go on and on with these products, and they are definitely life-changing. But I'm not going to keep you on this Zoom all night long. But what I want to do at this time, if you wanted to just hear about the products, then I definitely want you to send a text message or WhatsApp or phone call to whoever invited you on here tonight and become one of their first VIP customers as we are launching these amazing products in Canada. But if you want to hear about the compensation plan and how you can become a part of the movement that is changing lives all over the world, keep that pen and paper out, because I want to share with you not just any compensation plan, but the #1 compensation plan in the entire world, voted by the people. But before I do that, I want to take the time to bring an incredible young lady on the line tonight who I'm so glad that we are in business together. She said yes, and she has an incredible testimony. So Valerie, I want you to come on the line and share with all the guests tonight in Canada what TLC has done for you so far.
Can you guys hear me? Hey, so hi, my name is Valerie. I started, Sandra actually talked to me about TLC about 4 weeks ago. I said yes to TLC and the products. Actually, after 23 days, I have lost a total of 15 pounds. 2.5 inches off of my belly and 1.5 inches off my waist. And I want to actually show you a picture. I don't know if you can see it. On the right here was before, and this is now, today. So this is how I look now. I'm so incredibly happy. I couldn't believe it this morning when I saw the actual change from before and after. Before taking the products, I would go to sleep really early. I would be falling asleep, yawning all day. 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'd be passed out in my bed already. Now I'm feeling more energetic. I sleep a lot better. I haven't had a Timmy's coffee in 23 days and I don't crave it. I haven't had a chocolate bar, which I used to buy pretty much every day. My husband just heard that, but he didn't know that. I don't eat them anymore. I'm eating a lot healthier now, and I started the 30-33 2 days ago. Tomorrow will be my 3rd day. I'm super pumped about this movement, and I'm so humble and happy to be in this journey with everybody that's on it, and hopefully the people online will tap into that as well. So that's my testimony. Thank you.
Wow, you said 15 pounds in 23 days?
That's right, Pam.
And 2.5 inches?
2.5 inches off my belly and 1.5 inches off my hips.
Wow. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Incredible. I can't wait to share your story. And all we do is post for profit. So that's right. Some profits over here in the McCray household. So thank you so much for all of that. Incredible testimony. And ladies and gentlemen, we're excited because that's all we do. You may be watching and saying, well, you know what? I'm not a salesperson. You don't have to be. Remember, I used to be shy. But one thing that I could tell you is the easiest thing to do is to simply get your own personal testimony. And again, it's not about weight loss. It's about us being healthy. And so again, if you're that person that doesn't need to lose weight, you're going to fall in love with something, whether you're somebody who needs some energy or whether you're somebody who needs to benefit from the NutriBurst that every household needs. You're now going to get these products into your system, and they're going to bring about an excitement. And excitement and energy creates money. That's all I can say. And so what's going to happen is now you're going to start to attract people to you just by default, and your story will become everything. So you get your own personal story, and then we share stories like Val's. That's why I was asking her questions, writing down her testimony, because now as I talk about Canada and I talk about the huge movement that's now spreading across the world and the 30-33 lifestyle that she just started 2 days ago that she's grabbing a hold of, guess what? I'm going to remember her story, and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to tell you about Val. from Canada. She said yes, she not only lost 15 pounds in 23 days, but also lost 2.5 inches off of her waist. See how simple that is? We just share stories. We create results and we share stories. I did find that picture of my dad, so I'm going to share this with you. So I hope you all can see this tonight. Can you see this? Let me see. Can you all see this? My lighting may not be good. But I want to, can you see it or no? Yes? Possibly? Because my dad, there's right there. I think you see it now. My dad turned 93. On this side, with me, that's what my dad looked like before the NutriBurst. He was literally looking like he should have been on hospice. You know, when you're on hospice, you're given about 7 months to live. Okay, this is my dad on the other side by himself now, what he looks like now. All from 1 tablespoon of NutriBurst. And as you can see down at the bottom, he was flat on his back. Every time I would visit him, he was flat on his back. Now he's never laying down. I've never gone there to see my dad and he's been laying down. He's always out. As a matter of fact, lifting weights and doing all kinds of things. So the power of the NutriBurst is absolutely phenomenal. So Canada, I want to share quickly with you the compensation plan and how we are getting this thing done here at Total Life Changes. Again, remember I shared with you that this is the #1 compensation plan. So write that down. But I also want to share with you that this is what we call the 50-50-50 compensation plan. You'll understand that in just a few moments. The first way that we get paid here, because we don't just get paid one way, but we get paid 5 incredible ways. So I want you to look at this as now adding to your portfolio, now adding to your household, 5 additional streams of income coming into your household. That is now residual income that you can create. You see, we're taught to trade dollars for time. That's that linear income. But guess what? Our bills, Canada, because I know your bills come in just like they come in right here in the United States, they're residual. They occur every single month. So why not create some residual income where you're going to get paid over and over and over again from a one-time effort? It's incredible. Now, the first way we get paid is what we call our retail commissions. And I ask you again, who do you know that wants to grab a hold of this tea and lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Who do you know that's ready to change their entire life and commit to the 30-33 challenge, 30 minutes for 30 days with 3 simple products? Because once you say yes tonight to whoever invited you on the Zoom, you're going to be given a free state-of-the-art website in which now people can go to and purchase your products. Well, guess what? Every single time that they go there, you're going to earn your first 50%, a 50% retail commission. So think about the number of people that you know. Think about the people that are going through your minds right now who could benefit from the products alone, because that's powerful. It's an industry high. Now, I can tell you another way that we get paid here at TLC is that we now have products in our possession. So as you can see, I have these products. I travel. These are some of my staples that I never leave home without. And so we travel with products all the time. Products on hand will now create cash on demand. There's no other way to put it. So now when you take these products and you're sharing them with people who say, let me purchase some of the tea, or let me purchase a bottle of the NutriBurst or the NRG, you're going to create some immediate income. And what ends up happening is now you're able to start to pay those bills on a daily basis. You see, 1 pack of this IASO tea, we pay about $10 for, but we retail 1 pack here in the United States for $20 a pack. It makes enough for an entire week, 1 gallon. A person's going to drink it. They'll pay it because they're going to lose 5 pounds in 5 days if the product works. It's a 7-day detox that now they're going to be able to grab a hold of. And so what's going to end up happening is 1 little pack of tea can now multiply to hundreds of dollars to thousands for the week, just depending on how much you promote it. Now, I remember going to a women's event in the very beginning in which I took this little pack of tea. And honestly, when I said yes to TLC, I did not believe that this was going to be the company that would set our family financially free. Well, as a result of me taking this product to a women's event that had about 40 women there at that time, and I shared that I had lost maybe 8 pounds in about 6 days. The women lined up at my table. It blew me away because remember, I wasn't used to actually selling anything, right? I wasn't used to actually making money in this industry. Yes, I was able to give away samples, but I can tell you the retail money was not coming into our household like we wanted it to. Well, when I saw this little pack of tea multiplied to almost $400 in less than 20 minutes, selling it at what I paid for, I didn't even give myself a retail commission, $10 a pack, it blew me away, Canada. So retail is very strong. Now you can actually focus just on sharing the products and create 5- and 6-figure incomes from the comfort of your home. Why am I saying that? Because we have plenty of people who say, you know what, I don't have the time to build a team, or plenty of people who are in positions in which they don't want to focus on the business building side, but they absolutely love the products and they know that people around them can benefit from them. So you can focus on retail and truly earn a very substantial amount right from the comfort of your home. Now, the second way we get paid is what we call our fast start bonus. How many of you want to make some money fast? Because this is the second way. This is where you now create that income, that residual income by building a team. You see, every time that you find someone now who sips on the tea, right? I need a sip of that. Okay, so anytime you find somebody who now sips on the tea and they get results, they're going to now find some people that say, wait a minute, I see a difference in you. And they're going to say, I know some people who are now asking questions and they're going to want to partner with you. They're going to want to get in this movement with you. Every time somebody does, you're going to earn a 50% commission. That's your second 50%. So you can earn anywhere between $50 all the way up to customizable packs. I know Canada has different packs, but here in the United States, we have packs that go all the way up to $1,500. And for the person that wants to invest in their business, they can grab a hold of several packages and build a pack all the way up to $1,500 if that's what they want as far as building their business and starting off with a lot of inventory. So you can imagine now being able to make $50 all the way up to $750 every single time that someone says yes. It's powerful. Now, the third way we get paid here at TLC is what we call the hybrid binary. Canada, this is why this is so important, because timing and positioning means everything. You see, somebody invited you on here tonight because they love you, they care about you, and they want to give you the opportunity to get in front of the movement. Get in before everybody in Canada, in the entire country, before they know about Total Life Changes. Because now you're able to take advantage of what we call first movers advantage, solidify your position, because once you say yes, I know that every single one of you know at least 2 people. You're going to place one on the left and one on the right to activate the hybrid binary. Now, what's so powerful is that everyone goes into the system one behind the other. So there's going to be some people that you don't even know. Okay, you have no idea who they are, and they may not just be in Canada. Can you imagine having Japan fall down below you, or South Africa fall down below you, or all of these other countries? France is now blowing up, the Dominican Republic, because this is the possibility that you can have because you get in first. And so there's going to be these people that now say yes after you, and because we all only have a left side and a right side, they have to go somewhere. So they're going to end up becoming a part of your organization in which you're now able to build, and you're able to earn anywhere between 10% all the way up to 25% every single week, down through infinity on the lesser team. Now I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say that the left team creates 10,000 in volume, because every product has volume attached to it. And the right team now creates 15,000 in volume for the week. You're paid off of the 10,000. So at that rate, that is a 17% commission. So you're gonna earn $1,700 just off of this one way of pay. And you don't lose the extra volume. It rolls over, carries over to the next week from that 15,000, and it creates incredible income. Now on this one way of pay, you can earn up to $20,000 a week. Ladies and gentlemen, it is phenomenal. And you may be saying $20,000 a week, is that real? Yes, it is, because so many people have been able to say yes to Total Life Changes, maxing out this way of pay. So many of my business partners, Miss Stormy Wellington maxed it out probably her first month. Jeff and Janella Simpson down in the Miami, Florida area, maxing out this way of pay. Luis Ventura, Dominican Republic leader, Ana Contrera, maxing out this way of pay. Myself, my husband, maxing out this way of pay. $20,000 for the week, not the month, but the week, not counting the other ways that we get paid. Now, the fourth way we get paid is what we call the check match. Now, I love this because this is a team building business. So if you've been a part of other companies in which you may have been out there by yourself, trust, know, and believe, I know exactly how you feel because I have been there. Well, we help each other here at TLC. And so what happens is, once someone that you personally bring into this business and they get paid on that binary that I just talked about every week, because we get paid daily, weekly, and the last way is a monthly way, you're now going to qualify for your third 50%, a 50% check match candidate. So here's what's going to happen. Let's say that Nate and I, we personally enrolled Sandra into our team. And for the week, Sandra goes out, she makes a $4,000 bonus on that binary. Well, Sandra's going to get her $4,000, but guess what? Nate and I would get a $2,000 check match. Now, let's say we also personally enroll Val into our business, or we personally enroll Naomi and Janet into our business. Guess what? Everything that they do, we're going to get a 50% check match. But everybody say better, because it gets better. You see, we get what we call a second generation check match. And so now when Naomi or Val or Sandra go out and they now bring people into their organization, they will become our second generation. Alyssa gets started. Guess what? We now earn an additional check match, anywhere between 10% all the way up to 50% every single week, in addition to the 50% that we're receiving off of the first level. That equals up to a 100% bonus payout. It is incredible, Canada. The last way we get paid here is what we call a lifestyle bonus. Once you reach the rank of a national director, TLC is just going to give you $1,500 a month to maintain your lifestyle. So there's a lot of companies out there that give out car bonuses. They give out different bonuses in which you have to get something specific. Mr. Jack Fallon says, you know what? I don't think Nate would look good in a pink Cadillac. So therefore, you know what? Go choose whatever car that you like, or use it to pay your kids' college tuition. Or like we're doing, we use it to pay our son's high school tuition in a private school that we wanted to place him in. And so I can tell you that this is one of the ways that we're excited about it, because Total Life Changes is really changing lives with the #1 compensation plan in the entire world. So I know you're asking, okay, what do I need to do to get started? Well, to join the 30-33 challenge, it's just those 3 simple products. The ISOT, the NutriBurst, and the NRG. That package is a low $150. But if you're that person watching tonight, Canada has a lot of different packs. And you can get started for as little as $99. I know they have the Europe pack there that's, I think, $199. That's going to give you some of the NutriBurst and NRG, the Delgado, several different products that also will give you the Resolution, that 1 to 3 pound product that we have here in Total Life Changes. We also have a $199 all tea pack that's going to give you 25 packs of tea, I believe, or 20 packs of tea. And then we also have another $199 pack in Canada that's going to give you some of the tea, some of the Delgado, some of the NRG. So there's a lot of different ways. And again, these packages can be customized to fit your need. So you can get started with some other product you can add to these packages. It doesn't matter where you start, Canada. It just matters that you make a decision that you're going to get started. You see, Total Life Changes is a company that is bringing change around the entire world. Mr. Jack Fallon gave us this phenomenal company in order to bring change around the world, and it started with this one little simple product. Well, I can tell you that a little over 2.5 years ago, we had no idea that we would step out on faith, corporate America would fail our family, we would end up homeless by the top January of 2015. But one Yes Canada turned it all around. And we're looking for the next story. And you're in the position to where you can create a movement in Canada. You're in a position to where you can help Total Life Changes become a household name. Can you imagine being that person? And 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, when so many people are sipping on this NutriBurst, or so many people are now holding up and sipping on this little cup of tea, and they can say, you know what? It was Val that introduced this to me. It was Naomi that introduced this to me. It was Alyssa, Roger, Millie, Sandra, Liz, Linda, Christy, it was them that introduced this to me. That's the power. that you have in front of you, and that's the company and the name called Total Life Changes that is spreading across the entire world. So ladies and gentlemen, I want you to get back with whoever invited you on this Zoom tonight. Say yes, definitely get these products. And if you're that person looking for a financial change, grab a hold of the compensation plan and let's take Canada by storm. So Sandra, I want to turn this back over to you tonight and just let you share some closing words with everybody watching in tonight.
Wow, wow. You always blow me away, girlfriend. You are awesome. I absolutely love your story. I love your passion. It's very evident that you have a heart for helping people, and that was something I absolutely love about you. I appreciate the fact that you actually came on tonight with this hurricane kind of coming down on you guys. So that's phenomenal. Wow. And so as Pam said, you know, if you want amazing results, like I started to tell my story a little bit before I started, and actually I don't know why I didn't finish it, but I lost, Val's way ahead of me because I lost 15.4 pounds in my first 30 days. But the biggest benefit for me is it's leveling out my hormones, which I had a really hard time with, and I'm menopausal, so I'm at that age, and that was really rough for me. And I love that this is all leveling out, sleeping well, mental clarity, and energy. Oh my gosh, thank goodness, energy. And the other thing I'll tell you real quick is that my son, who has that, just say, hyper condition, and also suffers with anxiety and borderline depression, I had started giving him the NRG. I didn't tell him what it was. I just told him it was a vitamin. So he couldn't skew the results whatsoever because he didn't know what I was, you know, what the expectations were on it. And I must say, he is leveled out, and I absolutely love it because he's not medicated, and I try not to medicate my kids. So I'm loving that. You know, the beautiful part of it is, you know, I invited Val to this whole industry, to this company, and the neat part is that Val made more than me last week. When was the last time you seen an employee technically make more than their boss, shall we say, right? And that's what I love, because it's equal opportunity. It's not based on your color, your religion, your social economic condition. Your placement has nothing to do with placement, right? It all depends on your effort and what you put into it. And I love that because it's the only industry I've ever encountered that you get out of it what you potentially put into it. And so obviously Pam is leading our team here in Canada. I'm really excited. My goal is to get, you know, when we get at least 100 people on our team, we're going to invite Pam up to Canada. We'll make sure it's not the middle of the winter because she might find it way too cold considering she lives in Florida. Or maybe we'll all have the 100 of us, you know, are in positions that we can go down and see her in Florida and visit Mickey or something. I don't know. But whatever it is that you desire most in your life, whether it's healthy, wealthy, or wise, shall we say, you know, this company has something to offer us. And I think with Pam leading the charge here in Canada, the sky's the limit. We can go anywhere as we want. And I think we should just break a whole bunch of Canadian records. So I'm really grateful for her being on here. I'm really grateful for everybody who did make it on here. And like Pam said, get with the person who invited you on here. And at least, number one, try the product. Number two, step out in faith. Try the industry as well. Try this company. Because Total Life Changes, I guarantee, will totally change your life. So thank you very much for being here. And we'll talk to you soon.